All right, so for those of you that don't know, if you text Mystic, MYSTIK, to 3196, you get notifications for when I go live, whether it be free readings, stuff like this, workshops, or whatever. So it gives you the opportunity to know. So you don't have to come in, poke your head, and say, oh, I don't want to watch her talk about that shit. You'll get the text, and you'll know if you want to sit here and listen to me talk about whatever. All right. Hey, I'm going live on IG to go over self-assessment questions for your small business. Questions for your small business. I can't do YouTube tonight. Not tonight. All right. Somebody's in my inbox. All right. So I sent that out. And then let me go live in my group. So I sent this email out like I was saying. Is it gonna let me? Hold on. Self-assessment questions for your small business. Now, y'all know when I'm doing live classes that pretty much is going to be a replay and then it's going to go away, because I'm going to repackage it and it's going to be part of a workshop for people who are getting on their feet and for other people. So for those of you that are here, you're getting it firsthand. Oh, I gotta move all this stuff. Okay. So I don't expect for a lot of people to be here because I'm not giving out free readings. Again, I'm not the six-figure chick. I'm not King Ashley Ann. But I am Unique Divination. I'm the spiritual entrepreneur, and I've been doing business for about 4 years on social media. I started out with just my money oil and that money sigil right behind me. Right here, if you're in the Facebook Academy, if you're an Urban Mystic, this is what I started out with. My money oil. This is it. I didn't know anything about marketing. I didn't know anything about promoting. I didn't know anything about advertisements. I didn't know a goddamn thing about nothing. Somebody told me that it would be a good idea because I was spiritual based that I should sell tarot and sell products. I had no idea what the hell I was doing. I've been through a journey to get where I'm at right now. My first year, without knowing what the hell I was doing, I made $11,000. That may not be a big deal to other people, but if you don't have any, I was working part-time. Still at the job that I'm at now. I'm full-time now. But I was working I had 24 hours. I was living off of 48 fucking hours every 2 paychecks. I was living off of 48 hours. Now, I make enough. My part-time check was some people's, I could pay my rent and all, but that's not the point. The point was I was living off of 48 hours, and I did that for like 3 years, y'all. Almost 4 years. And so I said, I can't live like this anymore. I need to find a way to make some more income. And so somebody convinced me to read tarot, and then they also convinced me to start making products. I had no idea what the hell I was doing. Like I said, my page was very dark. I am an occultist. Occultist means hidden things, hidden information. So I have a plethora of information that the masses are just not ready for, and I didn't even know that. So with all that being said, I was able to sell and make $11,000 with no knowledge of what the fuck I was doing, okay? At all. So if I can do it, you can do it. If you're just now starting out, whatever your business may be, whether you're a tarot reader, whether you sell physical products, if I can do it, you can do it. And I didn't know nothing, okay? Whatever it is that you're doing, you can do it, okay? I am here as a testament to what it is that you can do when you put your mind to it, right? Second year, made about 12, 13. Fourth year, I think I made the same. This year, I've surpassed what I made last year. I haven't even tallied it up yet. I'm close to 10,000 on my PayPal. I haven't tallied up anything that I've made from Wix. I haven't tallied up anything that I've made from my Patreon account. I haven't tallied up anything that I've done from like random invoices. Like I have Gumroad, digital content. I have so many different streams of income. I have to figure out how much I'm making this year. The first year, I didn't have to pay. The first 2 years, I didn't have to pay anything on my taxes because I broke even, because I claimed so much shit. Now, when you're a business, a real LLC, I'm not out just here just saying LLC. I'm legitimately tax, filed, certified business. You can claim everything: your phone, your car, every fucking thing, your home. I claim my home as an office. All right, so you literally can claim things and it'll help you deduct so you don't have to pay taxes. We'll get into that. That's a whole nother level. Kaya, I know you asked that question. I got to take baby steps to get there, but that is going to be part of some courses. So whenever that does come about, it's going to be free. And after the replay, it ain't going to be free no more. So to make sure you're available and around when that notification comes out, okay? So there are ways that you can claim things. How soon did you become an LLC? Within a year. Within a year, I think I used like school money or some shit. That very next year, I've been an LLC since. No, I'm like, wait, when did I start? I don't even know when I started my fucking business. 2016 or 2017? I believe 2018. 2018. So I think it was a year. I used like income tax money or my school refund money. And I got my LLC. It was like $400. But you have to pay to keep that shit every year. And I think last year I paid like $300. So I've been up and running for about 4. I think legally it's been like 2 years. They don't make you claim anything under 10,000. All right. Once you start getting over 10,000, my booby itch, y'all. You gotta. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to edit this out when I do it. Anything over 10,000, it starts getting up there in taxes. But like I said, if you know about deducting things, if you literally deduct every fucking thing, that's why it's good to keep receipts. Like I said, at this point, my phone, I don't have a personal phone no more. My business phone is my phone. So this is a business line. All right. So now that people are here, I've got some people here. I've got some people in Urban Mystic Academy. How y'all doing tonight? My name is Unique Divination, and I am here to help you self-assess your business currently and where you are as far as attracting customers and all of the good stuff. So if you've got the email or if you're in my group, you've already got the paperwork to follow along with, okay? All right, so this lesson is self-assessment on how you are targeting your audience. What are you doing or what have you done to try to attract your audience? Think about the techniques you are using and ask yourself honestly, are they working? You may have to go back to the drawing board to target your audience. I've created a series of questions for you to answer yourself about how you are targeting your audience. Now, I'm going to read the questions off, and I'm going to go off of my experience and what I was doing, because that's the only thing I can do is go off of my own experience, right? That's how I'm able to teach you guys by the mistakes and everything that I done made, because I done made a whole lot of damn mistakes. The first question is, do you have a lead magnet? Does anybody know what a lead magnet is? This is we're going to talk here. I mean, y'all can't, obviously I can't hear you, but you know what I mean. I'm going to talk, y'all going to text back some answers. All right. Do you have a lead magnet? Oh, I'm so sorry. See, I gotta start putting something together, like a little introduction piece. Please get pencils. Grab your pens, grab your pencils, grab your papers, your recording devices, whatever it is you need to follow along, okay? I'm sorry, I should have said that. Facebook, if you want to share this, matter of fact, can I share this? I'll figure it out. I'll reshare the replay or something. I'll do a watch party or something. Instagram, if you want to kind of message this to somebody who has a small business you think may need to hear this, please do so, okay? So you said my lead magnet is tarot, but what is a lead magnet? What is a lead magnet? Can anybody explain that to me? And if you don't know it, that's okay. I just want to pick brains and see what we got going on. I don't know what's going on in my Facebook group, but it's acting real stupid. It says connected secured. So, I don't know what's going on in my Facebook group, y'all. So that's right, Kaya. A lead magnet, and we're using layman's terms here. I'm not looking anything up technical. We're going to keep it simple for everybody. We're going to keep it nice and simple. Hold on, I don't know what the hell's going on here. Am I still live? What just happened? Grab your pencils, grab your papers, your recording devices, whatever it is. Am I still live? Okay. I'm sorry, I should have said that. Facebook, if you want to share this. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm live anymore or what. Let's try this again. All right. I don't know what happened over in okay, so all right, so lead magnet. Okay. A lead magnet is some type of product. A lead magnet is some type of product that you have that's going to attract people to your business, okay? But wait a minute. A lead magnet is free. Okay, your lead magnet is free. Your lead magnet should be free, okay? And so let me get the, so a lead magnet is an incentive that marketers offer to potential buyers in exchange for their email address or other contact information. Lead magnets usually offer a piece of digital downloadable content such as a free PDF, a checklist, report, ebook, white paper, video. Your lead magnet is something free. Okay? In exchange for contact information. Asking for somebody's email address is like asking for somebody's phone number. Okay? Everybody ain't giving out their phone number to everybody. Everybody ain't going to give you your email address. I don't care what kind of business you are. I need to have some type of incentive to want to be interested in your business. Like, why should I be interested in your business? There's like a whole bunch of different fucking tarot readers out here. The market is saturated, okay? And that's not an excuse for why you're not selling. Because what I'm finally realizing in business, you're not supposed to do something that everybody else isn't doing. I know that sounds crazy. I thought that you should let me come with this whole different product that's not out there. Wrong. I've had to change my thought process and my way of thinking. You don't want to start selling shit that don't nobody have, because then you've got to try to prove to a whole bunch of people why. Nah, you've got to start doing shit that everybody else is doing, period. And I learned that from the six-figure chick, and she just hit $1 million the other day. So unless somebody else can show me the fuck otherwise, I think I'm gonna listen to somebody that just made $1 million before the year is out. Okay, so according to the six-figure chick, you do not need to try to establish some shit that is not already established in the business market. Okay? It does not matter if the market is saturated. What can you bring that's different? And forgive me for this, y'all, but it's my name. What can you do that's different and unique in the market that you're currently in? What can you bring different to being a tarot reader, or selling crystals, or making peels, or making hoodoo oils? What do you do different? Right? And so, as an example, everybody makes, there's so many people out here making hoodoo oils, right? There's so many people out here making hoodoo oils. What's different about mine is I've got my own sigil that I created. My brand, it's clean, neat, simple. My shit is for not simple people, but people that like simple things. They don't need a whole bunch of flash. It's nice, clean, and cut, right? That's it. And it's unique because nobody else has that fucking sigil, right? Your personality, correct. So, I don't want to hear nobody else. Not that anybody said it, but I don't want to hear nobody, or I want everybody to get that thought process and that out of our brain that the market is saturated. That's why I can't sell. That's a damn lie. You can't sell because you can't sell. And it happens to me too. It happens to me too. So don't even worry about it, right? I've been there and done that. And I'm still realizing the more that I move forward. So, your lead magnet. Your lead magnet is a free item in exchange for contact information, a free item in exchange for email. You have to give free. And in this day and age, because there is so much of shit, nobody's just gonna pay for your fucking reading and they don't know what you're about, if you can really do it. Nobody's gonna pay for your crystals, pay for your soap. Nobody's gonna pay for your physical products, your digital content. Like, what you got to offer me free to get me to get me hooked in? All right, so your lead magnet, once again, is an incentive that marketers offer to potential buyers in exchange for their email address or other contact information. Lead magnets usually offer a piece of digital downloadable content such as free PDF, checklist, report, ebook, white paper, video. It could be anything that's free, that's value, that has value. Now, just because it's free don't mean that you just fucking do anything you want with it. Hey, let me write up this shit and give it to you like this and it's free. Like, nah. Like, it has to have high value. You're going to do a lot of work, okay, on your lead magnet. And you're going to feel like you're going to want to charge somebody. And that thing that you feel like you want to charge, it should be free. My introduction to tarot, I was charging at first for it. I even charged to run a workshop on it. And it was great information. And I knew when I discovered what a lead magnet was, that was going to have to be my lead magnet. So I bit the bullet. I said, I just put all these years of studying. I gathered all this research together. Why should I give it away for free? So you can attract, it's an incentive to attract customers so that they can buy other things. And it's high quality. And I'm getting ready to revamp it again to make it even better quality with more information. And I'm thinking about making my ebook free. You know, I charged $3.99 for that. Now it was only $3.99. It's still got a lot of information, but guess what? If I want people to frequent my business, I'm going to have to make some sacrifices. I'm going to have to make some content that's free. Okay? So again, one more time for the people in the back. A lead magnet is an incentive that marketers offer to potential buyers in exchange for their email address or other contact information. If you don't have a lead magnet, you're not going to do good business. I don't care what you sell. If you create things, you can give information on how to use it. How to make it. You can tie so many different things around a product. When you create a product, and that's going to be a whole nother workshop, that's product development, but I'll touch on it just a little bit. I'm going to use my stuff for example. How many different things y'all know I got created around this money oil? I've got money soap. I do money spells. I have a money sigil that you can download. I have quite a few things that I've created around this money oil. When you make a product, you have to think of other things to create around this product, so that you can't say that you're going to run out of ideas of things to sell. Okay, every single product that you make should have at least 3 or 4 other things that you could tie into it to create a bundle. When I do my digital content, I started with the free the New Moon PDF, right? Then I did the workshop. Then I created the journal. And now it's a bundle, and I sell those things individually and as a bundle. So as a business, you're going to have to sit back and think about the things that you want to sell and what can you create around those things that you're currently selling. Okay? So that's what a lead magnet is. It has to be of high value. It has to be good content, quality content. It has to be aesthetically pleasing. It has to give people information. Okay? The next thing. Do you have digital pictures revolve solely around your lead magnet? Do you have pictures revolved solely around your lead magnet? I honestly just started creating, well, I would upload different things. Like when I did readings for people, y'all know if y'all have gotten a reading from me, especially a free 30-minute one, I'll send you the pictures of your tarot cards. Okay? Then I'm going to take those pictures and I'm going to make a post about it. Hey, if you're interested in, well, no, I have a couple of lead magnets now. So I also created my 5-part tarot reading and my 7-part chakra reading, right? So I have a few, and let's go back to lead magnet. Have more than one. Have more than one lead magnet. Have more than one lead magnet. So I've got the introduction to tarot. So people who want to learn how to be tarot readers as a business and people who just want to learn for personal use, they can use that. So that's for 2 different target audiences, small business owners and people that just want to learn how to read tarot. That's 2 different markets that I'm acquiring with that one lead magnet. Okay? My 5 free part general reading in my chakra reading. Okay? That's free. That can target anybody. That targets a whole variety of different people. And so, like I said, I'll do readings for my clients. I'll send the pictures. And then I'll reuse those pictures that I took and use them as Instagram posts to advertise my free 5-part tarot reading and my chakra reading. And I can even use it for introduction to tarot, So now I'm creating digital pictures that I can use. Repurpose everything that you do. Repurpose everything that you do. So I'm doing a reading for my client. I'm saving those pictures. I'm sending it to my client. And then I'm using those pictures of those tarot cards as posts for social media to advertise my lead magnets. I didn't just get that right away, y'all. I've been doing my homework. This shit is real, and it's time consuming, but when you get it down and when you get a rhythm going, it comes natural. I already know not to delete my pictures, because I'm going to use them as a post at some point in time for something to do with tarot. And not only can I use it I can use it to advertise for my one-on-one readings. I can make a quick comment on one of the cards. I don't have to go deep. I used to post for Instagram all the time. I'm not doing that no more. I might load up a picture on Instagram and say, hey, do this, do that, meaning, what the tarot card means, and then say, if you want an in-depth reading, or, text woke to 31996. I even give out free, it's a contest. That's another lead magnet. I have a notification system through slicktext.com. Hope y'all writing this stuff down. And you can use slicktext.com for other things. You run a crystal shop. You can text people discounts. I have plugs in my ears. And the place where I buy the plugs from, they use the text notification system to send me 50% off coupons, to talk. You can use the text notification system for any and everything. Is it an investment? Yeah, I don't know if they do for the free 99. I can't remember at this point. I'll do more research because I'm doing actual business stuff, I'll be putting all that information in the emails that I'm putting together. But sometimes you just got to sacrifice. I invested my personal money until I made enough money in my business where my business would pay for these things that I'm buying. Use that text notification system. I use it to enroll people. And when you sign up, I have it where it asks you, hey, you're now signed up. Text woke. If you text Mystic, you'll get the notification that you'll get, when I go live. And then I'll tell you, text woke to be entered into the free 30-minute reading. And then I'll say, hey, if you give me your email, I'll give you another freebie. And once I receive the email, it texts the discount off. All this is set up, right? So Katrina says, for example, I sell scarves and hats. Would it be off to say I'll give to a tarot reading? As far as what? Like if they buy it, they'll get a free tarot reading? Whatever you feel like you need to do. But you got it backwards. You need to do something free to get people into your... So you've got to work that out. I can't personally go into that, for example, because that would be like a one-on-one thing. But the free has to come first. And then you get people. It's a funnel. It's a funnel. That's another business term that I've been learning. Funnel. It's a funneling system. You get people in with the free, and then you funnel them in to eventually get the sale. Okay? The free has to come first. So again, do you have digital pictures revolve slowly around your lead magnet? There's a whole bunch of things out here, okay? I was using so many different things to create digital content. Right now, what's working for me is Canva. And Canva is free, but I think if you pay $12 a month, or if you want to pay the yearly subscription, you will unlock a whole bunch of shit where it just looks dope. And as y'all can see, my pictures have been getting way better because I decided to pay for the service, and now I get a whole bunch of different pictures. So doing free readings, doing free one readings to get people in the door. If you're a tarot reader, that should be automatically what you're doing to begin with, especially if you're new. Nobody's going to come to you and just purchase a reading from you just because you feel like you deserve to get paid. But it's always an exchange. You should do a free reading for a review. That's what I do. And I had my business mentorship, which I'm going to be doing again. Kaya went through my mentorship. I don't want to put you on the spot, Kaya, but you did. And I'm all tarot readers. If you want to read, you're going to have to do free readings. Now, I do YouTube. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers now. Go on YouTube. YouTube loves that shit. You go on YouTube, you might be on there for about 2 or 3 hours. It's hard to get off because it becomes addictive, and it's cool to do it. Even on Instagram. And then y'all see me, I do multiple platforms. I do multiple platforms to get myself out there, which we're going to talk about going down the line. But free reading in exchange for a review. If you have a verified platform, I'm Google verified. So I'll send them the link to my Google page to leave me an authentic review. I have Gig Salad. If I've ever done an event, I want you to leave a review there. I was taking reviews on my website. I don't know if I still have it up there, but free. How many more do you need? As far as what? The mentorship program was very informative. And I have a whole lot of information now, so my mentorship program is going to be even more deeper than it was when I put you through it, Kaya. All right, so we're going to stop for a minute. Anybody have any questions so far? We've already covered lead magnet, and we know that lead magnet is a free incentive in exchange for somebody's contact information, preferably their email address. I think I may make another page for readings. I'm worried my clients don't all dabble with that type of divination and spirituality. I've been told to separate my page from my products and spirituality, and I'm not going to do it. So that's up to you. That's why I call myself the spiritual entrepreneur, because I need people to know that I do all types of stuff. And if you can't accept me doing all types of stuff, then maybe you don't need to be a supporter or a client of mine, because I physically, it's too much for me. I already run a whole bunch of platforms that sometimes I neglect. So I personally cannot separate any pages anymore. I'm not doing it. I was going to do it. Fuck it. I may or may not post more. And that's where the email marketing comes in, because now I don't have to shove all my physical products down your throat. There's something called automation. We're going to get to that. I don't know in this workshop, but we're going to get to automated emails, okay? When you have a mailing list and you have automated emails, you can offer your clients all of your shit without having to pollute your social media posts, right? Every now and then I'll post about my physical products, but I have that in my automation. I have those in my automations. If you go to my link tree, you'll start to see I've revamped a lot of shit. When you go to my link tree, all of my free stuff is posted. Click here for your free reading. Click here for your December 2019 YouTube reading. Click here if you want magical tips. Click here if you want free business tips. That's why I'm at ConvertKit. And you can do the same thing with MailChimp, but I've left MailChimp. So when you click whatever subscription link that you click, I can direct you to only receive certain things. If you only click to get business tips, you're not going to get my free reading. You're not going to get my digital content. You're only going to get my free business tips. If you click to subscribe to my free chakra and general tarot reading, you're going to get those along with some other things. If you click to subscribe to, what else I got? I got the free reading, I got the business tip, and I got something else. But whatever you click on, you're going to get stuff, okay? I'm not going to bombard you with all that stuff on my social media, okay? And the automation, you're not going to get a fucking email like every single day. I was spamming the shit out of people when I first learned how to do automations. I didn't know what to do. Now I can set it up where you get an automated email from me once every 5 days. So you're not being spammed, because I send emails out every day anyway. So it's a whole nother process. We're going to get into that. I don't want to get off course. But these are good questions. All right. So do you have a lead magnet, and do you have digital pictures that revolve solely around your lead magnet? I would definitely recommend anywhere between 5 to 15 different pictures. I don't even count anymore, because like I said, whenever I do a reading, I'm repurposing that picture, and I'm going to use it to tell y'all to subscribe to Woke to 31996, so you'll be entered into my free 30-minute reading. I'll use it to advertise my free general reading. I'll use it to advertise my introduction to tarot reading. So I repurpose. I don't even count anymore, because I don't have to. I don't have to say, I need to get 5 pictures. Learn how to repurpose your content. Okay? Next question. Do you have digital content that is informational about your products? So, if you have a mailing list, you can email people and tell them what is so special about your products and why do they work. You know, I'm currently, if you're subscribed to my mailing list, you're getting emails that tell you why you need it. I explain what a full moon ritual is, why it's important to do a full moon ritual, and hey, by the way, I've created a bundle for you. I have the workshop, I have a PDF where you can follow the ritual, and I have a journal where you can reflect every month on what you do. So not only have I explained the content, I'll let you know that I got it. Damn, this is really good information. I never really thought that I had to do a full moon ritual. Oh shit, wait a minute. She done put a journal together, a workshop explaining, and then a PDF where I can print it out and sit it, and I can actually look line for line and do the ritual until I feel comfortable enough to do it on my own. Tarot. People like to get readings from tarot readers, but there are some people who actually want to learn, and that's why I created Introduction to Tarot. People like stuff like that. People like for them to give you information. It makes them feel like they're valued and that you're real. Like, everybody wants to hoard information. That doesn't do anything. Y'all like me because I give information. Y'all don't like me because I hoard the shit. I know tarot readers that wouldn't dare give out anything or, do anything. They wouldn't dare show what kind of oils that they use in their spells and all types of shit like that, because they feel like if I give it to you, you don't need me no more. That's not true. Y'all like the way I do things. Y'all like the way I do things. So you're going to need me, right? So don't think because you give information that that's going to take away from your customers. That's going to actually make them respect you more when you want to give them and provide them with information. Okay, hoarding information is just going to make them feel like they can't trust you. Okay, give information. Okay, so like I said, it don't have to be a whole bunch, but explain enough for people can comprehend and understand, so they don't feel like they're being left in the dark. When you buy things, when I buy digital shit, I want to know why it works. What the fuck am I going to buy it for if I don't even know how it works? I'm still going to buy it. When I bought my Equinox, when I bought my brand new car that I manifested, I wrote in the journal that I was going to get a car, and I got my car this year. But I've researched everything about my car. I compared it to other vehicles, and then I chose my Equinox. Some people may compare your shit to other people. It's just what it is. But at the end of the day, if they like your vibe, they're going to buy it. I compare all types of shit all the time before I buy it. I bargain shop, and I do buy things that are expensive. I'm not cheap all the time, but a lot of people like to bargain shop. A lot of people like to compare and see if it's worth their money. The market is saturated. What makes your shit different? Maybe that's the difference, that you give information and other people don't. Okay? Do you have digital content that is informational about your products? What makes your soap different? What makes your oils different? Y'all know that my money soap has my money oil in it. That's what makes my soap different. I do the melt and pour base. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now. I don't put it in the microwave. I melt it over the stove, but I do the melt and pour base. Okay, I don't do the lye. I can't do all that shit. I'm sorry. It's too complicated for me to learn right now. I do the melt and pour base. My soaps, as great as I'm so glad that I'm able to. I add ingredients in them like vegetable glycerin that allow them to lather the way that they do. But I do melt and pour. I heat it up over the stove. I add my ingredients, and then I set it to cool down. I do melt and pour. I don't do lye because I can't. It's just too much for me. But the reason why my soaps are so different from any other melt and pour, why it makes it so much better, is because I add my own oils to certain things. I add different ingredients that make it better. I look to make my stuff quality based. I don't just leave it as what the fuck it is. Oh, melt and pour, melt it, and then I'm gonna package this shit and sell it. No. You know what I mean? So you work with what you got until you can do better, or you make it more quality, right? My oils, everybody knows, not everybody knows, but if you can go to YouTube and Google how to make money oil, grapeseed, cinnamon, patchouli, but I add other things in my money oil. I add, what's that stone called? I add pyrite to my money oil. I cut up money in my money oil, right? I add star anise to my money oil. And what makes it actually effective is my sigil. So I don't care if you know that I add grapeseed oil to this. You don't have my money sigil. You didn't create this. It's unique to me, right? There's a whole bunch of people making hoodoo oils. And I explain to you, when you get my money oil, I send you paper on how to use it. I send how to use it, right? Do you have digital content that is informational about your products? Stop being out here trying to not give up information thinking it's going to give away your secret. You don't have to give everything, okay? You don't have to give everything. If you have a secret ingredient, hold on to that secret ingredient, but I can give you the fundamental basis. I can let you know that grapeseed oil, cinnamon, patchouli, that ain't no mystery. I don't have to tell you how much. I'm not going to tell you my measurements and what I do to bind it to make it absorb into your skin. Those are my secrets. You know? You don't have to tell how much. Okay? But I can tell you what it is in there. I don't have to tell you how much of each thing. 5 parts grapeseed, 2 parts patchouli. Like, these are my ingredients. That's what's in it. I don't have to tell you how much. Think about the products that we buy and food that we eat. They don't tell us everything the fuck that they put in there. Does anybody have any questions about creating digital pictures revolved solely around your... No, I'm sorry. Does anybody have any questions about creating digital content that is informational about your products? All right. On to the next one. Do you have aesthetically pleasing content? Do you have aesthetically pleasing content? I struggled with this. I was posting pictures that look like purity trash. I'm not even going to lie. I've elevated. Y'all see. Y'all can scroll all through my Instagram and see the elevation of the pictures that I was taking from a few years ago till now. Trash pictures. It is what it is. Your lighting. Are you going outside in the light? Like, you better act like a photographer with this shit. You better act like a photographer. Okay. You just had deja vu. My pictures was purity trash. And then... do you look at your own Instagram page from a buyer's perspective? Look at the whole thing. It should be a pattern, right? So when you're looking at the overall picture, are the pictures too big for the square? When you click on it individually, it looks like it fits. But then when you're looking at it from the square, it don't fit into the square. Like, it's trash. And I know because I've done it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not coming at nobody. My shit was purely trash. I've been through an elevation. She got them hot pits again. All right, so what are your pictures looking like? Are you taking pictures where it's dark as fuck and can't nobody see the actual picture? Like I said, you click on for Instagram, you click on it individually to bring it up. It looks nice, but then when you look at the whole thing, it doesn't fit in the square. It just doesn't look right. I've got some tricks for taking pictures that I learned. We're going to get into that in a whole another thing. But the question is, this is a self-assessment. These things, once we finish this workshop, you need to go look at your Instagram page, specifically, and all your other social media platforms, and be honest with yourself. Because if you're not honest with yourself, it's not going to work. If you're going to sit here and think that you don't have to change anything, it's not going to work, okay? My pictures was trash, and I'm here to admit it. If you look at my Instagram now, you can see the evolution. I want y'all to go. Use me as an example of everything to do wrong, don't do. Just use my shit. Go back to the day one picture, please. And you'll see the evolution, okay? I recommend Canva. Right now, that's the best thing. It's free. Like I said, if you can afford the $12.99 a month, for the premium, you'll unlock pictures, you'll unlock text, fonts, all that stuff. You'll unlock so much stuff for $12.99 a month. If you can't afford $12.99 right now, it's free. And there's other things, but right now I can only tell you what's working for me right now. My pictures are horrible. It's okay. It's okay. Be real. As long as you're real. I struggled. Marketing, none of that is my strong suit. I didn't have business. I took a couple business classes in my bachelor's and I think my master's course. But I didn't have business as as anything. Right? But the key is to be aware and to know where you're struggling at. and to do. But if you can't outsource it, then you're gonna have to learn. God damn it. And I struggled with it. Look at my pictures from today and go back and look at it. I've gone through so many different logos. My fucking logos were horrible. I fucking hated them. I've paid people that did shitty logos. Somebody got me for some money. All right, I paid somebody to do some shit for me, and he couldn't. It was the ugliest fucking thing, and he thought like I was gonna give him more money. What? I don't even want that shit. You keep the money that I gave you. It's an L. I took a loss. All right, I've been through that, and I've had to learn. I finally created a logo. I paid. Canva has logos. I paid for that eye, and I paid for that font, and I finally made a fucking logo that I feel comfortable and proud of, and I don't feel like, I gotta redo this. And you never know, I may redo that logo again, but right now, it works. It works. Your logo was great. Okay? So those are things that I struggle with. I even struggle with a fucking logo. I always know I wanted an eye because I have eyes everywhere. Y'all know me with the eyes. I got eyes all over my arms. That's just me. But I just couldn't get a good logo. And my pictures were trash. Okay? Are you using the same pictures over and over and over and over on your post? This was me too. I'll spam the shit out you with the same post. It's spam. It's literally spam. If you're using the same picture over and over, it's spam. It's hard to create content. So you know what I do? Whenever I have an order, I'll take pictures with that order. If I have extra, I'll take pictures with the extra, and I'll set it up in different areas, or I'll take pictures as I'm making it. Different pictures. It's fucking spam. I was doing it, I know. It's spam. And Instagram now with the algorithms is going to algorize it, or whatever the fucking word is, as spam. Stop using the same pictures. Maybe once, maybe twice. Like for my community jar, I had the same picture, but I attached it. I did the Doja Cat meme. I made that meme, y'all, okay? And I did other ways to make it not the same picture so that it was still interesting. If you're using the same picture over and over and over, that is spam. Or saying the same thing over and over in your post, that's spam. Switch it up somehow, some way. Okay, or create an ad and let that ad run. But stop using the same picture. Stop saying the same thing in your post. It's spam, period. Does anybody have any questions about that? I have done all of the above wrong that we're talking about. So if you're doing it now, don't feel bad. I was doing it until I invested money for somebody to tell me this shit. Y'all getting it for free right now. I had to pay somebody to hear this. I had to pay somebody. Y'all getting it for free. It's really hard to come out with different content. But when you repurpose things, I didn't know I was spam either. I thought I was advertising. It's spam. It's too much stuff going on Instagram. It's too many pictures. It's too many photos for you to be using the same one. People get bored too quick. It's all about people and their attention span. It's all about people and their attention span. They don't want to see the same thing. Once, maybe twice after that, I don't care about this shit. It is what it is. I hate creating. It fills up my memory. I be deleting. Did you make the Doja Cat meme on Canva? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I recorded from my screen. I recorded it. Then I loaded it up to iMovie. I edited it. And now you can do video on Canva. I added the video to Canva. Put my little logo on there, my watermark. And there you go. Yes, I did. Canva is my best friend in iMovie. I don't know what y'all Android people use, because I got an iPhone, but iMovie is my best friend. I will fucking make some shit in a minute with iMovie. And Canva makes creating memes even easier. Now, I used to have a meme maker and all this other crap. Man, look, Canva. You can add the video to Canva and write the text at the bottom and at the top, and you've got a meme. Bam. Canva is the truth. Like, I made those journals on Canva. You can create journals. I made my 30-day planner on Canva. You can write books with Canva. And I don't like doing none of this stuff. I'm a very simple person, straight to the point. I ain't got time for all of this. Canva makes it extremely easy if you're not with all the technical things. Canva is the bomb. Because I don't like doing none of that. Are you using hashtags relevant to the audience you are trying to market to? Are you using hashtags relevant to the audience you are trying to market to? I am a firm believer of using a whole bunch of different hashtags, right? As of the other day, I just decided that the 30 that I'm going to use is the 30 that I'm going to use for right now. But they're all relevant to what I do. If you go to my Instagram and you look at the hashtags that I'm currently using, they are all relevant to what it is that I want to do. Spirit Bay, shadow work, depression, sweet jars, personal power, motivation. Not only that, you can get the hashtag app and you can type in a hashtag and it'll give you all the other hashtags associated with what it is you're trying to do. Those are free. Not only that, if you put in the search bar in Instagram a hashtag, it'll show you all the other hashtags associated with that one. Okay? So there are ways to find relevant hashtags. You don't want hashtags that are like 100 million people are using. Stay within the 20K, 30K, 50K range, because you still want it to be noticed, your content. If you're using hashtags that 1 million other people are using, your shit is not going to get seen. So stay within, like, you know, the 20K, 30K, anything in the K range that's not too up there, not anything over like 70,000. I try to make sure that my hashtags that are being used, maybe 20K, 30K, you know, not too many, not too high, because then your content is going to be missed unless you have like 2,000 posts. I have so many posts. I've archived so much. I probably got about 5,000 posts. You can only see 1,800 on my page. I've got at least 4,000, 5,000 posts, and I've deleted a lot of materials too over the past 4 years. So unless you have thousands and thousands of posts, I would not use hashtags that are like in the millions. Not only that, do you have a signature hashtag? What is your signature hashtag to your brand? Mine is Urban Mystic. Everybody knows if you do her hashtag, there's a singer called Urban Mystic with a C. But if you do Urban Mystic with a K, that's me. That's my hashtag. If you do ED customer review, they're going to pull up Unique Divination reviews. If you hashtag ED customer review, you're going to see all my reviews. Spiritual entrepreneur, somebody else shares that. Guess what? That's what I call myself now. So it's mine as far as I'm concerned. What are your signature hashtags? Like, for instance, Moon Mountain Goods. Hashtag Moon Mountain Goods. What is your signature hashtag for your business? Hashtag Perfect Peels. Hashtag Insightful Sister. But don't think, and Unique Divination is my hashtag. Come to find out, there's somebody else that's using Unique Divination. They have like a decorating company. So Unique Divination ain't even signature to me no more. There's another Unique Divination. I found that out because I actually followed my own hashtag. I wouldn't even follow my own hashtags. Follow your hashtag to see if there's anybody else using them. Somebody else was using Unique Divination, and so it's not even my signature. What signature is Urban Mystic. That's my #1 signature hashtag, and ED customer review. So what is your signature hashtag and how many do you have? Try to come up with a few of them. Urban Mystic Academy. I'll use that hashtag every now and then. It's signature. I don't use it often, but it's signature. Urban Mystic Academy. Does anybody have any questions about signature hashtags? All right, next question. Do you have a target audience? Do you know who you're selling to, or are you just throwing shit on the wall and hoping it's gonna stick? Cause I didn't know who the hell I was selling to. That's why I didn't know I had a 6-figure client or a few of them. I didn't know who the hell I was selling to. I was just happy for anybody to buy my shit. I couldn't even piece together until a few months ago, honestly, of who the fuck I was selling and why they were buying my products. I had no idea who my target audience was. You know who my target audience is? Small business owners, mompreneurs. Look at my hashtags. Mompreneurs. Working, everybody on here right now, I think you're all women and y'all all have your own business. And y'all natural. Y'all natural and you may have dreads. Y'all are my target audience. Even if you don't have dreads, you're natural. And you have a small business and you're a mompreneur. You probably have a child or more than one child, like me. My target audience looks like me to a certain degree. My target audience looks like me. Most of my target audience looks like me. Or they have the same quality traits that I have. Weirdos. We're part of the weirdo squad. Very different. We're not typical people. May like some heavy metal, some rock and roll, or some authentic hip-hop music. Maybe some dubstep, some electric dance music. I don't even know. Techno, there we go. Leave me alone, Mecca. May not be social media savvy to a certain degree. Right. So majority of my target audience kind of fits who I am. Sometimes your target, you can have more than, and we're going to get into archetypes next, but you can have different demographics and psychographics in your target audience. Who are you selling to? Ask yourself that question. Who the hell am I selling to? Who wants this stuff and why? Who wants my products? What do they look like? How old are they? Which gets into my next question. Do you have archetypes for your business? Do you have archetypes for your business? An archetype is the makeup of a person, like an archetype, like age, what they may look like, what kind of job do they have, how much money they make, do they have children, what kind of music they listen to. This is also called psychographics. Demographics worries about the age, the location, how much they make. Psychographics gets into, well, where do they shop? What kind of movies do they watch? What kind of music do they listen to? It gets into the detail of a person. That's called psychographics, okay? I know that my clients like Doja Cat. That's why I did the Doja Cat meme. I know who Doja Cat is. I know she got that, ooh, bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. Right? And I might watch a video here and here. I'm not going to buy her album. But I know that certain customers like Doja Cat. And so that's why I chose Doja Cat as that meme for an example. Everything I'm doing is revolved around my customers and my client. It's not revolved around what I want. I'm not going to buy a Doja Cat album. I'll rock to it on the radio. I like her shit to hear it on the radio. Lizzo. I'm not a Lizzo fan. I respect what she do. I'm not going to buy her music. I'll listen to it on the radio. I made a meme the other day with Lizzo. I know for a fact that my clients like Lizzo. Everything that you do has to be revolved around your customers, not what you want, what your customers want. I'm still learning that. That's why I'm creating these classes. That's why I did the community jar. I'm learning what y'all want. I can't do what I want. If it was up to me, I wouldn't do half this shit. I would do some completely old other shit that y'all wouldn't even be knowing the fuck about. Okay? I gotta do what y'all want. This is what y'all are asking for. Okay? So you need to figure out who your target audience is. Okay, so my target audience is mainly women. I have some men, majority of women. I'm going to say age range anywhere before. I had somebody that gave me a birthday today for the petition, year 2000. So that's what? 19 years old. From 19 years old, I have some clients that's in their 60s. I think I might have a 70-year-old client. Okay? You see how vague that is? That's a target to a certain degree, but it doesn't get deeper. All right? The archetype allows you to build an actual person. You can build an entire fucking person off of archetype and have multiple archetypes. The crystal community is 80% female, and the heavy hitters are in their 30s or up. Exactly. The psychographics allows you to get, I know that Tammy, who's 27 years old, she has locks in her hair. She only does online shopping. She supports small businesses. She has a corporate job. She has a small business that she's trying to get up and running. And she dabbles into hoodoo and some other occult things, right? She listens to Sin Santana and Doja Cat sometimes. She likes Rico Nasty. She loves Star Wars movies and anything to do with sci-fi. She has a 5-year-old child, right? These are psychographics. I'm literally building an archetype of a client. I have men who have beards. I used to sell the beard oil. I have men, probably 20-year-old man named Tyrone. He has a beard. He does online shopping. He might not buy a lot of stuff, but he likes to take care of his beard, right? He's going to invest in that money spell because maybe he has an online shop, or maybe he's trying to start a business working on cars. Maybe he just graduated from school. He makes $50,000 a year. Has his own apartment. Likes listening to Meek Mills. Likes old school hip hop. Fabulous. He likes Meek Mill. Maybe he likes Rick Ross. May dabble in the new age music. What kind of movies does he like? I don't know. Scary movies. So, Google Sin Santana from Love and Hip Hop. Girl, I bet, look. So, create archetypes. Give yourself some homework tonight. Create 5 archetypes. If you can't think of 5, at least create 3. 3 archetypes of someone who you think is buying from your business. I have so many different archetypes. I don't even know if I realize them all. I'm starting to. I know I have a 6-figure client. I'll present this woman. She's a serial entrepreneur. She has so many businesses. They just all run themselves. She calls herself a serial entrepreneur. She's 55 years old. Okay. She has a house in Florida and a house in LA. Okay. She brings in at least $10 million a year. Okay. Married woman, loves to travel. Loves to dress in fancy clothes, hair done, nails done. What's his name? Billy D. Williams. Loves people like Billy D. Williams. He talked about being gender fluid. The man about 80, 100 years old. But that's an archetype. That's an archetype. Okay? I know she has no problem. My reading's on a holiday rate right now. She knows I give good readings. I know that I can charge $168 for a 45-minute reading and $225 for an hour reading because she's going to buy it. right? Right? So, with that being said, you want to make products for all demographics. That's why some things are cheap and some things are expensive, because I'm not just providing stuff for people, who like less expensive things or always like to shop on a sale. I have people that are willing to pay what I'm asking. So keep that in mind when you're creating archetypes. What can these archetypes afford? If you have somebody, that's why I make bundles. I bundle things and charge a little bit more for it or less. Depending on the archetypes that I'm trying to present. Now, all of my digital content is geared toward people who may have a full-time job and are doing their small business on the side, or that's all they have is their small business. They don't have a whole lot of money to be spending money on trying to invest into their business. So that's why my stuff is $350 here, $8.99 here, because I know y'all need this information and you can't pay $30, $50 for digital content. I can pay it, thank the gods, because my business is kind of bringing in money where I can afford to get some stuff like that. Everybody can. I couldn't at one point. Whenever King Ashley had a sale, when she said that shit was on sale for $10 or $20, I was buying it right then and there, because I knew she said, you got 3 days to get this. If you don't get it, it's going to be $500 after that. Like, goddamn, how I go from $20 to $500? Those are all marketing techniques, upselling. You can't be mad at her. That's the way, that's marketing and advertising. Okay, so when I say something is free, but it's going up, hey, respect it. You better catch it for the free 99. And then it's not going to go significantly up. It may be $350 after that for a little while longer. The price is going to go up again, maybe to $8.99. The price is going to go up again. But I try to stay and I try to provide it at a certain level where people that really don't have it can actually get it. I do not have a target audience. I'm sorry, y'all. I just now realized that the comments don't move themselves like it do on like it does on Instagram. Did you make the meme on camera? Yes. I do not have a target audience. I figured everyone needs soap. Everyone does need soap, but everyone may not need your soap. Everybody sells soap, but everybody might not sell your soap. I sell soap. Not only do I sell soap that's magical soap, I sell regular soap. Everybody ain't out here buying my pumpkin pie spice. That specifically went to a certain demographic. And then not only that, everybody uses different types of soap. Let's look at brands for a certain Dove, Dial, Zest, fucking who else out here making soap? Dollar store brand soap. There's so many different varieties of soap, and they all have a target audience. Okay, so don't think that everybody's gonna want your soap. You have to target the people that want what you're selling. That's the problem, and I had the issue too. I was out here trying to sell to everybody. You can't sell to everybody. You have to sell to the people that you know are going to want your things. If you out here trying to sell to everybody, you ain't going to make no sales, because you have no idea who you're trying to sell to. How do you pitch something if you don't know who you're trying to sell to? That's what you do. I used to stalk people too. Chinab says, it sounds so bad, but I stalked out hashtags and followed people who wanted my items and drew them in. Yes. Every time somebody likes my stuff, I go see who's liking it and why. I go look at their bio. I go see what they're about. That's exactly what you do. That's called research. Marketing research. So everyone is not going to want your stuff. Everybody's not going to want my stuff. Everybody's not going to vibe with your energy. Everybody's not going to like what you do. You want the people that's going to like what you do and are going to want to buy it. And that's something that I had to deal with myself, right? I had no idea. It just recently, until like the second half of this year, I finally understood who the fuck I was supposed to be selling to. I had no fucking clue. So don't feel bad. I had no idea how to even imagine the target audience, what an archetype was. I had to pay to learn this information. But everybody's not going to want your stuff. You have to weed out and find the people that do want your stuff, and you weed them out through hashtags and through creating archetypes and pitching to those archetype-like people. It's hard to understand. Once you start grasping it and realizing it, it makes it better. Right? Pay attention to the people who have bought your stuff. That's if you don't even know where to begin, how to create an archetype or know what your target audience is. Who's bought from you already? Who's already bought something from you? Go look at them. Look at all the people that have bought from you. You should have analytics if you have a website. If you don't have a website, you need one. I mean, Instagram has analytics, but if you don't have it hooked up, your shop hooked up to your Instagram, how do you know who's buying your stuff? You're gonna need something to gauge that. You need analytics to help you, an insight. Fuck who's liking it, who's buying it. Whoever has bought from you, you look at that and go with that information. Analytics are important. I swear to God, I couldn't understand analytics for the life of me. I didn't understand why it was important to know where people was buying my stuff at in the country and all that. My main people are from California, Philly, New York, Atlanta, and Maryland is like my hardcore audience. New York, I understand why, how I come off. I'm a little blunt, straight to the point. New York like that kind of vibe, the realness. California, all them psychic hotline numbers are over there in California. Understand why the people, their locations, like why do these people in these areas like my stuff? That's all part of your target audience and building your archetype. Understanding the location, what kind of things do they like? If their page is open, if Instagram page, if you know the people that are buying stuff from you, go check out their Instagram page and see what the fuck they like. I know about Rico Nasty from Kaya. And my husband too. I pay attention to y'all. And I'm starting to pay attention more and more. I got a bunch of customers or people that want to do. They want to learn and they want to do. And they don't mind investing and sitting on my free workshop. They know it's going to cost more, so they're going to come here and get the free information. I'm okay with that because that's what I'm presenting. I'm the same way. I'm not going to spend money. When I started working with King Ashley Ann and buying her stuff, I sat on all her free shit, all her free workshops. And I utilized the free information, and when I got results, I said, okay, now I'm going to purchase from her. I wanted to see if her free stuff was going to get me money. She helped me discover my first 6-figure client by only using her free information. I didn't even buy anything yet. I made $1,500 off King Ashley Ann without even buying anything, just utilizing the free information she was giving me. And then once I used the free information and I realized I could get results, I said, okay, she's good. I'm going to invest. The 6-figure chick, I followed her free information. I switched over to ConvertKit because of her. I said, let me try ConvertKit. I didn't like it. It wasn't aesthetically pleasing to my eyes. I'm a Capricorn. I don't like the change. I like MailChimp. It looked kind of pretty. I was able to put pretty pictures in there. I don't worry about it, I switched over to ConvertKit. People unsubscribing from me is lessened a little bit. I don't get as much and I get more engagement with ConvertKit. I found that out with using her free content, and I said, let me buy some of her stuff. So I've been buying her content. Use what you can use for the free. All this information I'm giving out for free. Utilize it. I'm not just sitting here running my mouth. It's 12:30 at night. I got off at 10 o'clock. I think I gave my husband a kiss. I said, my daughter wants to talk to me. I'm literally out here just giving information out for free. Use it. Apply it. So does anybody else have any more questions about target audience and archetypes? Does anybody else have any questions about target audience and archetypes? Next, do you run ads or promotions through Facebook, Instagram, or influencers on social media? I've done all of the above. I suck at Facebook. I slightly understand the Facebook ads. The one thing I want to tell you is that if you run an ad on Facebook, it runs on Instagram and Facebook. That is the upside to understanding how to run an ad on Facebook. The upside to running an ad on Facebook is that it runs on Instagram and Facebook. If you run an ad on Instagram, it just runs on Instagram. If you pay an influencer to do an advertisement for you, you need to make sure that they have real engagement. Some people be lying about their followers. I know. I used to do it. I bought followers before a long time ago, and it blew up in my face because my followers fell off. But celebrities do it too. Celebrities buy followers. I was new. This was like my second year. My first or second year. I bought followers. There's people that do it. If you go to people's pages and all their likes are the same, 1,000 likes, 1,000 likes, 1,000 likes every single fucking post, they gotta be buying followers because everybody's not gonna like everything that you fucking post. Some days I got 20 likes on some things. Some days I got 100 likes. Some days I got 700 likes. Some days I get 1,000 likes. It all depends on the post, the time you post, the day you post, all of that shit. The algorithms, all of those things play a part in people's engagement on social media. Okay? So be careful of influencers. They may be paying for likes and for followers. And like I said, I know because I did it. I can admit that without shame because guess what? It is what it is. That's something that I did. I wanted to see what was going to happen. I thought people would respect my page more if I created followers. I mean, I had built up my followers. I built up 2,000. I built up 10,000 followers by myself. I mean, I was liking people. I was following like 7,000 people. I unfollowed like 6,000 people once I built up my following. But I bought like 3,000 or 4,000 followers, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I did. And they all went away because Instagram catches it, and then you lose your followers. And then you're out of money. So be careful of influencers, and that's why I run free promo. If you send me it, I'll do promo. You might not see, you don't see the insights. I may start, well, if people pay for it, if it's free, I'm not gonna give you the insights because I just don't have to. If you pay for it, I may show you the insights of that post or what it did. I do that when people run actual paid promotions on my page, not just my story, but on my profile. I'll show you the insights and show you what your advertisement did. Kendall, I don't know if y'all know him. He's famous on BET now. He's a comedian. I used to run ads on his page before he got big. I don't even know how much it would. I don't even know if he does it anymore. He probably don't even have to. He makes so much money. But he used to run promos on his page, and I used to buy time on his page. And they chewed me the fuck up, but I got customers. I got actual customers that bought shit on Kendall's page. Look him up, Kendall. He does BET now. I used to run Instagram ads on his page for my tarot readings. And he strictly has a demographic of black people that watch BET, so they chewed my shit the fuck up. He actually had to make a post about my advertisement after he took my advertisement down, and he had to tell people, don't you ever tell me what I can't post on my page. They said all types of crazy shit, like, oh, this bitch don't have a job. They talked about my lips, said I didn't have a job, I need to get a real job. Mind you, I'm working like 2 jobs, this and my corporate job. But I got actual sales off of his page, and my ad on his page didn't even get that many likes. The other likes, it was clothes, weaves, all that shit that demographic buys. I didn't even get that much likes on my page, but I got customers, and I got customers to this day, and people that still follow me based off of the promo ads that I used to run on Kendall's page. So influencers are good if you know that they actually have real following, real engaging followers. They have a good personality. He defended me. You know, he was like, I'll post whatever the hell I want on my page. Y'all ain't gonna stop my coins. I posted a few times on his page. So I offer free promotion for a reason. Don't get it twisted because you think you only see 30, 50 people, 100 people, 200 people like something. That doesn't mean anything. I have all types of people watching my page that I may not even know about. Right? And I have engaging customers. And they will buy stuff. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Everybody needs exposure. I needed the exposure. I needed the traffic. The traffic is what gets the sales. People liking your page is not going to get you sales. New people coming to your business, the regular people, they already know what you're about. The new people, it's like a shock. Like, oh my God, when you come across something new, oh, I love it. You're going to go in, you're going to get everything. You're going to buy this, you're going to buy that. King Ashley Ann, I don't buy so much from her anymore because I kind of know the design of how she teaches. Six-figure chick, I'm still new to her stuff, so I'm getting stuff here and there. That's why you run ads, to get new traffic to your page. The traffic is what's going to get you sales. Not the people liking your shit every day. The new traffic. That's why it's important to run ads, to do promotions and have influencers promo your stuff. Okay? Yes, you're going to get lifelong and loyal customers, but the traffic, that's what drives sales. Traffic to your page. Period. Facebook ads are hard to understand. When you do learn them, they run on Facebook and they run on Instagram. In order to run an ad, you have to know what your demographic is. Instagram is going to ask you, who is your target audience? They may want to create one for you. That's an option. I don't like that. All right. That's why it's important to know who your target audience is and what your archetype is, because you're going to have to plug all that in order to run your ad. Now, you can do a test run. If you don't have any idea, you can do a test run and let Instagram pick it. And then you go back and you look at the insights and you look and see who liked, who clicked, who followed. Okay? Does anybody have any questions on running promotion and ads through Facebook, Instagram, or through influencers on social media? My next question is, are you networking and building communities on social media? Are you networking and building communities on social media? I personally have so many. I'm trying to figure out how to work it. I've got my Facebook group. I've got Instagram. I've got YouTube. I've got Patreon. I've got Pinterest. I've got Tumblr. I've got Twitter. I was on Reddit at one point. I was on that other new one. What the fuck is that? The game one. I was on Twitch at one point. There's another one that I can't think of. I can't think. There's so many different platforms, but if you limit yourself to one I personally like Instagram because Instagram supports me. But I know Instagram, the algorithms change. Things change. You have to have the ability to communicate with different customers. Different customers like different things. That's why when I do free readings, I go live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. There's Periscope. I go live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And then some clients like to hop around. They'll be on Instagram for a while. Then they'll go to YouTube. Then they'll go to Facebook. It is what it is. You need to have multiple platforms, along with your mailing list is a platform, along with your website is a platform. Are you networking and building communities on social media? And then I have my own platform. I used to have like a coven, and I have Yammer. I have my own platform that I pay for on. I have my own social media platform that I pay for through Microsoft. It's called Yammer. It's my own platform. I still have it, and some people still have access to it. My Patreon members. If they're at a certain tier, they have access to that. And some of this information that I'm giving is on that Yammer platform. I'm repurposing my content. This stuff is very important. I'm now understanding how important it is. All that stuff, that full moon, new moon stuff, that ain't new stuff. I've been sitting on that for years. I used to do them with my coven. That's how I know they're effective, and that's how I know that people want them, because me and the coven I used to do full moon rituals, live rituals with my coven. We would all get on Skype, and we would do the rituals together. And I stopped doing it for a while. And guess what? I said, well, shit, let me sell this. I don't put them rituals together, and now I'm selling them. I'm repurposing my content. Remember, I told you that every product that you have, you should be able to sell something around it. So that platform that I use, I can now use that content, and I'm creating digital content to sell off of my platform that I have, and I still have it. Are you networking and building communities on social media? Instagram could go away today or tomorrow, and you putting all your eggs in one basket. Just think about that. The most important platform, though, is going to be your mailing list. Out of all the platforms, so if all social medias go away, how would you communicate with your clients if you don't have a mailing list? If Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, fucking Facebook, if all that shit disappeared today, how would you communicate with your clients if you don't have a brick and mortar? If you don't have a physical, actual store, how would you communicate with them? I got y'all phone numbers. I got y'all phone numbers through Slick Text. I have y'all emails. I have some of y'all addresses from the people that bought stuff from me. I could send y'all stuff. Really, if it really came down to it, if all this shit was to shut down, I still have a way to communicate with each and every one of y'all to get to y'all. Do you? Do you have a way to communicate with your clients if all this social media shit was to shut down? Do you have their email addresses? Do you have their phone numbers? Do you have their physical address? I have all y'all phone numbers. If you text woke to 1996, if you text mystic, that now you know I'm not sitting here fucking texting y'all, spamming y'all, but I'm just saying if it came down to it, I still have a way to communicate with my customers and my clients and my supporters and my followers. Send y'all a message real quick. Hey y'all, all the social media is done shut down. Subscribe to my mailing list and you'll get all the stuff. I can send you all my pictures through my mailing list. If shit really hit the fan, I got y'all phone numbers, I got y'all email address, and I have y'all addresses. Every last one of y'all that's watching this right now. So think about that. Think about that. Anybody have any questions about that? Next question. Do you have multiple payment platforms set up so that customers can pay in different ways? I fucking hated Cash App. When I first heard about it, I didn't want to hear the shit. I was with my PayPal me, and that was it. As Stripe and PayPal. My clients kept asking me, do you have Cash App? No. And I was acting like I wasn't trying to get it. I even buy stuff from people. And I asked them, do they have Cash App? And they say no. And I'm like, oh, it kind of discourages me. Like, I don't want to buy from you because you only have like one other way. What if my PayPal is connected to my bank account and my bank account ain't set up for me to buy stuff through PayPal right now? But I've got money sitting on Cash App. But you don't have Cash App. You don't have Google Pay. You don't have iPay. You don't have Venmo. You can't create an invoice. So when you limit your payment platforms, you limit how people can give you money. You're literally limiting your money that could come to you. You're literally limiting. When you don't want to break down and get Cash App and get Venmo, and I have some Zelle. Motherfuckers was sending me the money for the petition to my bank account, Zelle. Okay? If you text my phone number to Zelle, you can pay me. You can pay me through Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Google Pay, iPay. I'll create an invoice for you. What other ways are there to pay? There's so many different ways to pay out here. Stripe. If I see you in person, I got the little PayPal thing where you can swipe your card. Like, I'm out here trying to get your money at any way possible. You want to give it to me, we're going to find a way to get it. Oh, you use that payment? Hold on, let me set that up so I can you can give me money and I can give you the product. Stop limiting how people can pay you just because you want to be stubborn or you're not familiar with it. Learn about it. Cash App, they give you a card, a free card. You can connect your money to it. And not only that, you know you can buy stock on Cash App and Bitcoin. I literally just bought stock on Cash App. You can buy stock for as little as $1. So not only can you have money on there, but you can also make investments on there. Buying stock is really important. So why would you not want to use Cash App? And it connects to your phone. Can't nobody else steal your identity because it goes by your phone number. So why would you not want to use Cash App? I didn't want to use Cash App because I was just fucking stubborn and I'm a Capricorn. And because somebody told me about it and I didn't discover it, so I didn't want to use it. Somebody had to tell me about Venmo. I didn't want to use that. iPay. I had to learn how to use that. One of my clients wanted to use iPay. I didn't have it set up. I learned how to set it up. I'm not going to limit how you want to pay me. I have so many different Patreon. I have money that comes through Patreon. Gumroad. I have money that comes through Gumroad. How are your products set up? I have a website. I've got Samcart now. I've got Gumroad. I can create invoices. Like, there's just so many different ways for people to pay me. I have no problem getting your money. Not at all. It has to be accessible for the client, not for you. You're supposed to be accommodating the client. This all goes back to quality customer service. Okay? When you go to a store, what if a store says, oh, I'm sorry. There are stores that don't take Discover. I don't take Discover. I have a Discover credit card on my personal cards. I'm not going to that store because they don't take Discover. Like, people are not going to go buy shit from you because you don't, you can't take their form of payment. Like, I have a small business. I buy some stuff from them, and because they don't have Cash App, I'm debating whether I want to buy anything from them anymore. That certain product that I was getting, I'm like, I might want to get it from somebody else now. Just because they don't carry Cash App. And if I feel that way about that store, imagine if somebody feels that way about you if you told them before that you don't take that payment. And I've told a lot of people before I got Cash App that I didn't take it. And it would just frustrate my clients. And some of them stuck with me. And finally, one client, she just pressured me into getting it. And I finally said, fuck it, and I got the Cash App. And most of my money comes from Cash App. Most of them payments for the petition was Cash App, PayPal, and Zelle. So just think about, are you limiting how people can pay you? And why? Like, ask yourself why. Are you just being stubborn? Are you just being old-fashioned? Or you didn't discover it? Those are all my reasons. I didn't discover it, so I was kind of intimidated that I didn't know anything about it. I'm getting older now. I'll be 37 in a couple days, man. And, you know, times are changing. We're not young anymore. Well, some of us. There's some young people on here. But for the old heads, you know, things are changing. And either you go with the times or you get left behind. And that's what business is. And that's how you stay in business. By being lucid and fluid and not fucking being stubborn and not wanting to learn things. That's not how you stay in business. Does anybody have any questions about setting up multiple payment platforms so that customers can pay you in different ways? So we're done here. We're absolutely done. We've gone through all the questions. And at this point, some of you should feel like, God damn. Because when I self-assessed myself the first time, I felt like crap. It's not to feel like crap. You are aware of where you stand in this market industry and the business. You're now aware of where you stand, where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are, what you need to work on, what you need to be aware of to grow. And you're going to grow. If you felt this in your soul and you're like, damn, I got to do better, that's a good sign. That's a very good sign. Because we all want to do better. If you care. If you care. If you don't care, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm pretty sure everybody that's watching this and who will watch the replay is going to care about their business. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here. So these are the main questions you should be thinking about when it comes to if you are targeting your audience. All these things contribute to you targeting your audience and getting people to buy stuff from you. Period. That was a lot of stuff. And this is just broad. We ain't even getting into, like, we're not even getting into specifics. This was just a general self-assessment, okay? So imagine when you start getting deeper and deeper into these things specifically. This was just a fundamental, broad self-assessment. We didn't even get into what kind of lead magnet to buy. You know, we touched briefly on what kind of things to use to help you get this content, what kind of platforms, but it was just generally speaking. We didn't even get deep into it. This was just general. So with that being said, I'm offering for the holiday 30-minute consultations for $15. For the holiday, 30-minute consultation for $15. If you're watching this, you need a consultation because you're not just here listening to all this information. You wouldn't be here because you would have all of these. You wouldn't be here. If you got to put some money to the side, put it aside. And you guys know that I'm going to help you because I just gave you information that you may or may not have knew about. 30 minutes consultation for $15. I'm offering for the holiday. I don't know how long, but 15 minutes for right now. I mean, $15 for 30 minutes. It's not always going to be that price. I'm being generous because I know that you guys need help. And I'm not out here just trying to break people's pockets, but I'm also a business. And I worked for this information, and I paid for it. So right now I'm offering a discount, and then that will go up. All right? $20 for an Instagram audit. $20 for me to look at your Instagram and tell you any and everything that you need to change. And I don't care if you're going to get an attitude. I don't want to hear none of it. I done been through it before, and I'm going to do it live. Whether you're there or not, I will shoot you the replay or send you the message, or we can set it up. But that's how I do my Instagram audits. And I do it like that because that's how somebody did mine. Boss Lady, I don't know if y'all follow her. She charges $20, and she has a great following, and she makes mad money. She's selling like CBD tea or something now. She makes mad money. She takes the time out of her day. I don't know if she does it anymore, but she does Instagram audits, and she does it live because you need to see what other people are seeing about your page. You need to see from a real life follower perspective, okay? So when I do your Instagram audit, I'm going to do it live. And you need that. So all that fear, all that introverted stuff, you're running a business. Your page is already public. All right, somebody just pay for the consultation. We'll set that up after. But you're investing in yourself. I've done all this. I've invested. I think I had Boss Lady audit my page about 2 or 3 times. She was like, damn, you should have did it before and after. My page looked like shit. My page looked like pure D trash before she audited my page. And she was very nice and honest about it and blunt. But I fucks with people that are blunt. I need you to be blunt and real with me. Don't sugarcoat nothing. Tell me what it is. If it's trash, it's trash. It is what it is. I'll respect that more than anything. Okay? So if you want an Instagram audit, it's gonna be live. So we can get other people's perspective. And it will be respectfully. I'm not gonna have anybody out here disrespecting anybody. But we're doing this to grow. And you need the public's eye on how to do your page, okay? We need a public's perspective. That's $20. King Ashley Ann does an Instagram audit for $197. She charges $197. And I never got her audit. Something told me to hold off, and then I found the boss lady. And I'm glad. And what was funny was the boss lady was like, I've never done a page like this. She was like, hold up. You do voodoo? I was like, oh, shit. Wait a minute. Wait. God damn. Like, oh, I got sick to my stomach. I was embarrassed. But they was respectful. And she was like, nah, people get stuff like this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she didn't let nobody be disrespectful to me. You know. But, King Ashley Ann charges $197, and rightly so. These are what these things cost sometimes. But I'm telling you this to let you know that I'm not out here trying to like scam y'all, get y'all money. $20 for an audit, that ain't nothing. I could actually charge more, right? So $20 compared to $197. I didn't even pay that. I said, nah, I'm going to wait. But I was intending on it. I was going to save up so that King Ashley Ann could audit my damn page. And lo and behold, the way how the universe works, synchronicity, because I was actively working towards investing in myself, I found the boss lady, and she did it for $20. And she has 155,000 followers. So if she's charging $20 and she has 155,000 followers, like, she's looking out for people. And again, I'm looking out. I'm not trying to, you know, just take your money for no reason, but we need that energy exchange. I was doing free at one point. Not everybody took me up. A few people took me up on the free audit. I did free so that I knew what I was doing. And I knew that I was actually helping people with what I was telling them, and they were getting results. So now that I know I can get you results, I'm going to charge for it. $20. All right? And that's until further notice. The $15 consultation, that's holiday. That's holiday rate, because I usually charge $30 for a 30-minute consultation, $1 a minute, and I only do 30 minutes. All right, so please drop me some hands, some hearts, wherever you are. I need to know, because that's just how I am. I need to know that I helped you tonight. So please let me know that I've helped you by some type of loving emoji for me. Please. Give me some hearts. Give me some hands. Something. Not only that, please drop some money bags, some coins, some dollars if I've ever made you some money. I need to see. I need to know if I'm helping people out here in these streets. Please. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, y'all. All right, so with that being said, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I ain't working on these spells tonight. I'll work on them another night. I've got all the stuff together. Maybe I'll get up in the morning and do it. So I appreciate everybody that took the time to sit here. I don't care if it's only 1 or 2 people, 3 people. If you're meant to be here, you're meant to be here. Everybody don't realize when it's gold sitting right in front of their face. I think at this point, I feel like the diamond in the rough. Okay? I know my worth. And evidently, y'all know the value of the information that I have. Please apply the information. Please apply this information. Don't just take this information and do nothing with it. Try to discover on your own. If you feel like you don't want to pay me the money for the consultation, well, then you do the work. You put the work in. If you have any questions, I'm not going to answer them because I've already told you that we have to do a consultation. I'm not just going to answer. Or if you ask me a question, I may turn it into a class. I'm not just going to personally tell you because I'm a business and I offer consultation. So don't ask me a question and then get mad when I don't answer it. I'm going to turn it into a workshop. Okay? $15 will get you a 30-minute consultation. $20 will get you an Instagram audit. Okay? So you can gauge your page. I can help you set up your bio, your posts, hashtags. We're going to do all that. Okay? We're going to look at it all. If you got call to actions, we're going to hook it all up, all right? All right, so this concludes the workshop for self-assessing on how you are targeting your audience. This will be free for the next 24 hours, and then it will go away, and then other people are going to have to pay for it. Okay? All right, so you guys were great. Thank you so much for being engaged, and I had fun doing this, and I will talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Oh, anybody that bought a consultation, I will contact you in the AM. I'm about to try to take my butt to sleep, but I will get back to you, and we're going to go ahead and set up that consultation sometime in the morning, okay? All right. Let me get off.